Hello everybody. In this Tableau tutorial we're going to go over different ways that you can group your geographic regions and to visualize those regions in different ways. So for example, the files that we're going to use are on our desktop. Let's take a quick look. So here we have some data for the state of Indiana with the counties, population, but we also have a region column here that splits the state up into north, central, and south regions. We also have some data here. Let's actually open this spreadsheet up. Okay, so we have our county column, our state column, and here we have some customers and the counties where these customers live, which tells us where we get most of our business from. And what we want to do is to narrow down our primary service area. So what we did is we figured out the percent of total for each county, and then we just want about the top 80%. Okay, so if we select these counties here, we get about 79%, and then we've labeled those as PSA, which is short for Primary Service Area. And that helps you to know where you're getting the majority of your business and where you might want to focus some of your efforts and your marketing and all that good stuff. So, after you've figured out what your PSA is, you might like to visualize that on a map. Okay? So let's go ahead and close this. Now, let's use Tableau to go over how we can visualize all those examples. Let's go to Microsoft Excel. Then, let's go ahead and open up this file first. Let's check out our data and make sure that everything looks okay. So these are geographic columns, and they are categorized correctly because we see the globes here and here. We can see that this is categorized correctly with the number. That's good. And then here we just have some text data that will split up our state into different regions. Now we can go to our worksheet, and instead of dragging these, let's just go ahead and double click, and it will add it automatically. So we have dots for our counties, but let's change that. So let's go to our drop down and then choose map. First things first, if you wanted to do some hand groupings, you can do that. So let's say that you wanted to choose 4 counties and put them into a group of some sort. You can select them either by holding Command or Control here and here. Then, if you just want to see those counties grouped and only those counties, you can select Keep Only. Okay? So that automatically puts it in the filter. Let's get rid of that. Let's select them again. Now let's say that you wanted all the counties except for those 4. In that case, then you can hit Exclude. Okay? Once again, let's get rid of that. Now you can also create groups and sets. To create a group, hover over the paperclip and then select one of your options. And you'll notice that it gets added over here. Now to get rid of that, you can drag that off, and then you can always add it back by dragging it onto the colors. So let's get rid of that, and let's just go ahead and delete it. Now, as we mentioned before, you can also create sets by selecting the regions, and then you can create your set. The Create Set window will pop up and you can hit OK. Okay, I don't typically create groups and sets by hand very often because I think it's a little bit easier if you want certain groups to just put those in your data sets. So let's go back and take a quick look at our data set again. And as we mentioned, we've already gone ahead and split the state up into North, Central, and South regions. And you can see that column here. Okay, so if you already have your regions created and it's in your data set, to visualize those regions, it's extremely easy. All you have to do is select the region and drag it onto your color. So you can see here, the North is orange, the Central is blue, and the South is red. Another cool thing you can do with your groups or regions, if you've put them into your data set, is to just simply click and drag them into your filters. And then, let's say you just wanted to see the north. Then you can unselect the south and the central, hit apply, and OK. Or let's say you wanted to see the north and the central. You could do that. Okay, so by dragging your groups or your regions into the filters, you can pretty much filter those in any way you would like. For our next example, let's go over the primary service area example. So let's create a new worksheet. Let's go to Connect Data, Excel, and let's pull in our county's PSA data. Okay, so the data looks good. Let's go to our worksheet. And as we mentioned earlier, we created our primary service area. So that's the area where we get most of our business. Now to see that on the map, let's go ahead and double-click State, double-click County. Let's go to our drop-down, Map. And now to see the primary surface area, all we have to do is drag PSA onto the color. So here we can see in the orange, this is where we get most of our business. Now if you wanted a little bit more information, you could drag the customers onto the label, and there you can see the specific number of customers you get from each county. Let's try and drag the county on as well, and let's do some label resizing. Okay, so there you have it. You can see your primary surface area, the number of customers you get, and the county labels. Let's go over one more cool thing you can do with groupings. We've gone ahead and pulled in our data. We have the county, the state, the region, where N is north, C is central, S is south. We also have the population for each county. So one thing you might want to do from time to time is get subtotals by some region. So we're going to go over how we can get the subtotal of the population for the north, central, and south. Let's go to our worksheet. Let's go ahead and double-click our state and our county. Now just to show you, for the map layers, we've gone ahead and unchecked all of the boxes. Let's go ahead and drag our region to the filters. Let's click in for north, apply, OK. Let's go ahead and select all of the counties. Let's go to the paperclip and select county, state. Back up to the filter, edit, select central, select all of the counties, click your paperclip to group the members, and let's do the same thing for the south. Let's go ahead and get rid of the filter. Now, you'll notice that our groupings are here, and it has been assigned to the color. So if you want to get rid of it, just drag it off. If you want to bring it back, just drag it back to the color. Next, we want to see the subtotal of the population for the north, central, and south. So let's drag population onto the label. Then, let's drag county off. And there you have it. We have the subtotal of the population for the northern region, central, and southern. That's all we have for this Tableau tutorial. We will be doing many more data visualization tutorials in the near future. Join us for those, and we'll see you next time.